Hello everybody, my name is Sviatoslav and today I would like to share with you what is amblyopia or lazy eye, how does amblyopia can occur, one eye bend is the best way to treat lazy eye, exercises to balance hemispheres of the brain to cure amblyopia. Amblyopia or lazy eye, an eye that in most cases sees worse than the other. For example, if you look at a photo of a person, one eye is open more than the other. This is a good example of a lazy eye. How does amblyopia occur? Most people have one hand more developed than the other. And due to this, the hemispheres of the brain are unevenly developed also. So let's take, for example, a right-hander. His right arm, right leg, right eye are more developed respectively. The brain hemispheres are cross-linked and the right-handed person has a more developed left hemisphere. And the right hemisphere is underdeveloped. And accordingly, the left hand too, the left eye is weaker and slightly underdeveloped also. The right hemisphere lack many of the neural connections that are on the left. A person just gets used to looking with his right eye more often and he overuses it and strains, and this may even worsen his vision because the eye muscle are overstrained and tired, and with the left eye looks less because the right hemisphere is weaker and it work less and sends fewer signal to the eye to work. One eye bend to treat a lazy eye, one eye blindfold for training eyesight. You probably seen different types of blindfolds. Any type of one eye blindfold will do. The task of the pirate blindfold is to activate the left eye to work. Close the right eye for 3 minutes and do the usual work. For example, to work at a computer or watch TV. I also do not advise you to wear it for a long time, since this is a big work for the eye at first. Why is a one eye bend required? The one eye blindfold is needed to train the lazy eye, because it doesn't strain the eyes and eye muscle. If a person covers one eye with an eyelid, the eyes will be tensed and will not be able to relax, which is bad. Relaxed eyes see well, and we must correctly train the lazy eye and correct ability to look without strain. You can cover one eye with your hand, but there will be still some tension. Therefore, the best option is to buy a one eye band online. Brain hemisphere exercises. Exercises to balance the hemispheres of the brain also perfectly help to harmonize the work of the hemispheres of our brain and our eyes. For example, take a tennis ball and throw it from hand to hand and then add another one, and so learn to juggle. This perfectly synchronizes the work of the cerebral hemispheres. You can also shift some of the work to your left hand if you are right-handed. For example, first, start using your phone with your left hand only. Second, move the computer mouse to the left hand and set the buttons as for a left-handed person. At first, the brain will be very lazy to do this, but over time, new neural connections are developed in the right hemisphere of the brain. And part of the visual and physical work will be transferred to the left eye and left hand. When the cerebral hemispheres begin to work evenly, a person gets less tired, begins to see better, and begins to memorize various information 10 times better. In this video, we have sorted out how amblyopia or lazy eye occurs. We talked about how to use a pirate blindfold to push lazy eyes to work. It's only 3 minutes a day, and we analyze the exercises to balance the hemisphere of the brain, plus the need to use the weaker hand more often, in most cases the left hand. Subscribe to my channel, press the like button so more people can see this video. If you have any question, write them in the comments, and see you in the next videos.